stretching the diaphragm. So I'm putting this up on YouTube Live, so that's why I'm clicking a little bit. But continue, take a moment and scan through your body, stretching. Scan through your body. Just casually feel different parts. Maybe there's certain areas that are calling to you more. Maybe your shoulders, maybe your neck, maybe your belly and your pelvis. There's certain areas that are more tense. Take a moment to bring awareness and attention, right? As if a kitten just walked by and just commanding you to just pet it, right? Just bring that gentle awareness, that curiosity, meeting your body in the middle. So breathe. And the C that comes with A, be awareness, breath, and body. And C is connection. Connecting with them, being curious, being conscious. Encircle your lips, right? And bring a little smile. Activate these chemicals that just by bringing a little smile, you're able to activate some oxytocin, some nurturing neurotransmitters in your brain. And as you invite more of that breath into your body, more of this attention to your current self, I want you, as always with these weekly, Monday, to take a moment and think about an intention. Why are you here? What is it that you want more of, right? That you deserve because you actually scheduled the time and showed up, and you're choosing a conversation, so you get to ask. So what is it that you'd like to have from this next 20 minutes of moments for yourself? Doesn't hurt to ask, right? In fact, it's beautiful to set the intention, set this goal for yourself, and you don't have to do anything else. There's this beautiful system called the reticular activating system. It's a way for us to sieve through all these information and desires and wants, an alarm system in our body and brain that we have to feel every day. There's so many conversations, so many pieces of information that comes through our brain. But right now, you're actually like dusting off the sand and clarifying this one piece of intention that you would like to have more of, so that your whole body, your brain, your hormone system, your neurological system is committed to advocate for that, right? That's what a health partner is. That's what a health coach does. That's what a good doctor does. And you're working on being your own health advocate. So creating that clarity. And I'm going to give you a secret. See it as a magic wand and push a little bit more. Be bold and brave and pick something a little bit more. What's there to lose? So more energy, where you're bouncing around and feeling this joy that just trickle down without you even noticing, right? This resilience, this good outlook in life, feeling abundance, feeling that you're not lacking anything, that you have the community you need, you have the support, your family members listening to you and serving you and supporting you the way you actually need, right? Take a moment and dream and visualize big. And as you set into that, let's go into our weekly relaxation scanning, and then we'll go into the heart focused breathing. And then we'll go into the space where we consciously connect with this deep sense of gratitude and appreciation, which brings on a sense of coherence in your body, in your heart. And that heart coherence is what creates a balancing act with your brain and with your hormone system, and it creates a sense of well-being. That's called the heart math, right? There's a lot of studies around that. And from there, you then go into a deep practice of just silence for a moment. And that's how we'll end our meditation today. Sounds good? It's always the same one. There's a long study that was done at Harvard. It's a 75-year study where they followed men, 2,000 men for 75 years now. And they were following them and say, hey, what makes you successful? What makes you rich? But by now, these men are in their 90s, and they're asking them questions about what really matters or what really helps you be healthy, happy, and well. And turns out their answer is actually having meaningful relationships and meaningful connection with even just as little as one person to as a few people or a community, but having meaningful relationships. And I want to kind of plug a little bit of that is start with yourself. And that's what these Monday commitments are, is taking some time to connect to your relationship with yourself. And if you have a good relationship with yourself, it naturally attracts people that would respect and love, and it will attract you to people that you also find the resonance with. So let me put on some music. And close your eyes, soften your shoulders, and take a moment and find that center in yourself. For some people, it might be where your heart feels. For some people, it might be where your sternum or your navel point. Or for some, it might be the base of their pelvis and the belly. So take a moment and connect with that. Feel into all that it means to be in that area. And begin to slow down your breath a little bit. And try to breathe in and out through your nose. Otherwise, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And if you feel like you've slowed down that breath, do me a favor and slow it down just a little bit more. As if the task alone is just breathing. You're not going to the next step, just breathing. Now I want to invite you to bring your awareness to the top of your head, around your hair, your scalp, your crown. And breathe. Notice any information there that's drawing you. Notice any information around tension, around sensory, on your skin, temperature. And now bring your awareness slowly and scan it down to your eyebrows, your eyelashes, the muscles that controls the eyeball. What does it feel like there? In your cheek and your nose. Notice the sensation of air entering and exiting your nostrils. Is there any aroma? Is there any moisture, temperature that you can sense with different part of your area? Now bring that awareness and spread it to your lips, your chin, and enter into the mouth and notice around your teeth, your tongue. Notice the position that you hold your tongue, if there's tension there. Where's the tip of the tongue touching? Is it the roof? Is there softness? Can you feel your throat? Keep breathing. Can you feel any taste? Bring your awareness now to both ears, the external ears, the back, where it starts to connect with the back of your head, or where it connects down to the neck. Notice those skin area. Can you feel the hair? And now bring the awareness to each side of your shoulders, the arms, your elbows, your wrist. Now bring your awareness to the front of your body, the chest, and quietly listen to the movement that the chest is generating. Scan over the heart area and scan down to the belly. Find your belly button. Notice any tension there. See if it can feel the clothing that's covering your belly. Feel any sensations inside your belly, your pelvis. Is there tension that is being held? And now bring your awareness to your back. And just start by maybe the left side this time. The left neck, the left thorax, the left scapula, where your shoulder blade is, and maybe the left mid-back and left buttock. Take a moment, notice any sensations or temperature changes or tension or muscle movements. Now scan to the right side and start from the top and do the same. And gently and slowly as you breathe, just scan down your shoulder and scapular and mid-back and base and down to your buttocks. There's no rush. Take your moment and try to invite enjoyment in this process. You've got time. I'm managing your time, right? You're just simply here and now and breathing. And if that wonderful thought comes in, greet it, appreciate it, knowing that it's your way of releasing stress, and come back to your breathing and come back to the back where you're scanning. Now bring your awareness down to both thighs, your knees, your calves, your shins. Notice your kneecaps, if there's tension around there. Notice if there's temperature that you can feel in those skin, or maybe the way your clothing is touching upon your body. This is a gentle practice of allowing you to come right back to here and now, about you and your body, and not judging it, just simply being aware. You don't have to change anything. And now gently bring your awareness down to your feet, and try from the top of your feet down to the bottom on your soles, each toes, the cracks between your toes. Now I invite you to take that whole awareness through your whole body quickly and gently. And keep your eyes closed and focus at the center of your heart area. And feel and breathe through your heart, your chest area. And take a moment and notice the space in front of you, between your heart and the room. Notice any sensations or information that are simply existing between that space in front of you. Or maybe now above you in that arc, all the way to the ceiling or the sky. And extending that awareness all the way as if your arms are outstretched 10 feet each side. And feel that space and see what kind of information that you can get out of it without opening your eyes. And now the back to the back of the wall, and breathe. And now for the rest of that area, as if you're wearing this big dress and it covers all the area around you, extending to the floor and the corners of all the walls, and feel those space. And again, come back to the center now in your heart area. And this time, I want to invite you to take a moment and think about something that you genuinely appreciate. It could be your current situation, it could be a person in your life, or it could be something that's very precious that you're really appreciating. It could be just the feeling of the sun in your warm skin, or the smell of the rain that just fell, right? And it just gives you that sense of life. So take a moment and uncover that connection of joy through appreciation that's connecting to your heart. That's genuine. It's not prescriptive. It could be unique to you. And it's fun to kind of find that, right? Dust away all that noise and come into that center place of appreciation and heart feeling. And hold on to that sensation, whether it means conjuring more of that description or the visuals or the sounds or the way it feels in your hands through a hug. I want you to make it more alive in your mind's eye. And once you have it, I'm going to invite you to drop into that deep presence and hold on to it with it and listen to it very, very deeply. And breathe. And if there's thoughts that comes, it's okay for it to come and okay for it to go. It's part of the drill. Just allow it to come in. Don't judge it and breathe with it. You don't have to take any action at this moment because you're choosing to breathe, choosing to hold still the presence, and you're choosing to connect with that deep sense of what you appreciate through your heart. Feel it in your heart. Soften your shoulders, soften your neck, soften your eyes. Finally, I want you to reach out and have both of your hands, your palms in front of you, and they can be crossed as if you're holding something precious in your hand. and just laying open, and it's in front of your heart. And I want to invite you to imagine yourself, a small version of yourself, being preciously held in your own hands. And hold it with that same steady authenticity, that same steadiness that's connected to you and your heart. I want you to connect to this little version of yourself that's sitting in your hand. And I want you to send infinite blessings and goodwill and that positive feeling of appreciation to yourself in your palm. And if it's something that's hard for you to grasp, start with simple words like ease or peace, some wish that you have, like the one that you started off this session with, health, right? And genuinely visualize yourself with that. We're not creating wishful thinking. We're actually creating a clarity and connection using visualization. So create this clear vision of how you wish to feel, and wish that and bless that. Send that blessing to yourself. And now for the final bit, I want you to imagine yourself sitting as if someone is holding them dear, holding you dear in their palms and sending you those blessings. And you're sitting there feeling it and receiving it. And infinitely creating this cycle of care, receiving it while sending it. And when you're ready, you can slowly release your hands down. Take a few nice deep breaths, stretch your arms up. And shake your arms down. And open your eyes. You can massage your face a little bit, right? All that relaxing. And that's it. So take a moment and really feel into what's happening in your body right now. How does it feel? Do a quick scan, notice what it is. Every time when we do these relaxation techniques or meditation practices, we're teaching our nervous system to do different things, and it learns. Once it learns, it's then remembered, and it does amazing things. So you've just planted new seeds in your nervous system. So the moment you acknowledge it or pay attention to it, it becomes more clear what the change is. Then it's easier for you to keep learning and training your nervous system to be more relaxed. So that is for today. And I wish you a wonderful rest of the week. And I wish that you can continue to walk around every moment of your day and imagine that that prayer or that blessing and that intention of being held by yourself, your loving intention, your most present self, continues on with you, because you are your best advocate and you are your best. You can be your best advocate, right? You can be your best activator of your health. And so that's one of the magic you can try today. All right. Good to see you all. Thank you for joining. Feel free to share this practice to other people, or, go on YouTube, share it with other people, or tell people to sign up. And I'll see you again in a week. Take care.